Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I have for you another Excel video. In this video I'm going to show you how you can create a watch list using nothing but Excel and an internet connection. So for this video we're not going to need Thinkorswim or any other external connection to pull this info in from. All we need is just the newest version of Excel, which is Excel 365 I believe. And built into Excel 365 under the data here, we can actually pull up stock information, and that's all of this info that's using that. And a nice thing about doing this is, you may not have Excel at home, but there's a good chance that your employer, unless you're self-employed, possibly has Excel on a work computer, so you can build this same type of watch list on a company computer. Basically should be pretty much without problem because it's all contained inside of Excel. So I'm going to show you how to build something like this. What I have here, the entire left side here is basically just the entire S&P 500. I have it sorted by market cap here, and it's, I think right now it's about 502, 503 stocks, somewhere in that range. But to do this is actually pretty simple. If you're actually one of my, I guess, premium or Patreon supporters, I've actually already shared this sheet with those members. If you're not, I'll do my best right now to maybe just show everybody how to create it. It's pretty simple to do. So the first thing, I'm just going to open up a new sheet here. So to add this information, it's pretty easy. First, what I want to do, actually I want to go into column 2 here. I'm just going to type in Apple, hit enter. Then we're going to click on column 2. We're going to go to data. We're going to click on stocks, and then it's going to have this dialog pop up over here, and we're going to make sure that we choose the correct one. Even though they do all say Apple, primarily it's going to be either the NASDAQ or the New York Stock Exchange. It's going to be the one that we're going to want to choose. So like we don't want to use this Swiss exchange here, so we'll select that, and that's going to pull up Apple. And now we can click on this and insert data, and we can insert any of this data here that we want to into these populated fields. We can also click the little house symbol right here, and it'll give us some info on it as well. And we can actually just click on it, and it'll also add the data in as well, just like that. And that was the last price. So I'm going to go ahead and just copy over this info right here in this top row. And since I have symbol first, I'm going to add that in first. So we can click on this, click this box here. Ticker symbol, Apple. Now we want to do the last price, which I think is just price. Now we're going to do 52-week high. And you see it's pretty simple to do here. Percent change. One thing, the after hours percent change here, you actually will not be able to add this until after hours trading, because it's not after hours right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and just add in percent change, and we can update this later on in the day. Market cap is next. We're going to do PE ratio, beta, volume, and then volume average. So now we have all this information here for us that we can use. But, this, you probably think this takes a really long time to add in, all 500 stocks, but it actually does not. What we can do, I've actually, this website Slick Charts here, basically all I did was just searched for the S&P 500 companies. Since I've already added Apple, and this is by weight, so it's already in the form that I want them to show up. So I'm going to start with Microsoft here, and I'm just going to copy all of this info and drop it in my chart or in my Excel sheet. And to do this, I'm actually going to open another blank sheet and paste this in a blank sheet. I want to do paste special, and I want to do just text. I don't want any links. And then I want to take just this row right here. I just want these ticker symbols as the only thing I want. I'm going to copy that. And now we're going to paste those ticker symbols right here. So now what we can do is we can highlight this entire row, data, and go to stocks. So it couldn't link all the data. Some of it can't find. It looks like NVIDIA it couldn't find. NASDAQ, I'm going to select that. GM it could not find. So here's one. It's actually bringing up the London Stock Exchange first on this one. We want to make sure we choose New York Stock Exchange. And actually, it's a better idea before we do this. Let's double click that to extend that. Before we add these other ones, what I want to do first, we can actually come up here and we can highlight this entire row here and then click this little button. And that's going to populate all of this information for us. And so now we have all this data that is free. So there's a number of things that we can do here. First of all, this is only going to update about once every 5 minutes. If you want to manually update this, you can actually hold down Control Alt and press F5. You can see it's updating the data right now. So now it should be updated kind of close to real time. If we want to look at, say, I guess the biggest gainer or loser, we can actually click on this column right here, go to data, and then we can sort lowest to highest. Click sort, and this basically tells us what the worst performing stocks are today. So, you know, we can now manipulate this data to get a lot of info. But I find it very helpful to use this as far as sorting through stocks. Another thing that I like to do is I like to take market cap and I like to sort this from high to low. And the reason I do that is on my original sheet here. What I've done is I've got the market cap split into thirds. So, you know, the top is like about the first, 12 or 13 stocks. The mid is going to be the mid, about 70 stocks, and then the bottom is the bottom 100 stocks. And that basically splits us up into thirds, I guess, for the SP 500, just to kind of see how it's doing. Basically this top 13 stocks here, pretty much 1/3 of the entire S&P 500 by market cap size. And like I say, this is sorted by market cap size, this right here. And then I also have listed out, I want to know the market cap of each of my thirds. And so, I've 11.8 at the top, 11.6 at the mid, and almost 11.7 at the bottom. This is never going to be perfectly the same because you would have to constantly adjust it all the time. I've also added all of the sectors right here as well, and basically done the same thing that we just did in our other sheet right here. And one thing I do like to do is I like to scroll over just one notch like this, just to free up some room. And then I also like to add, I guess, some of the ETFs that I follow closely, such as the SPY, IWM, QQQ, and the VIX. Just kind of lets me know what's happening in the market. Another thing, I'm pretty big on all this conditional formatting here. I like stuff to change color when things happen. So if you guys want a video on maybe how to do some conditional formatting, let me know, and I'll try to show that as well. It's not terribly hard to do. But like say once I get within 5% of the 52-week low, they'll light up light blue. If we get within 5% of the 52-week high, they'll light up light red. Right now, nothing is close to the high, so nothing is light red right now. Also, when the symbols are, when they're up for the day, they're green. When they're down, they're red. And then I have just a bunch of conditional formatting in the change here. I think if it's plus or minus 1%, it's light green or dark red, or light green or light red, and above 1% or below 1% is either dark red or dark green. Another thing I've done is volume here. Once we get above the average, it'll actually light up green, letting us know that we're getting a lot of volume in this stock today. It may be something to look into, it may not. Another thing I like to do is the advancing and declining. We just have some custom formatting here that's basically just counting the percent change here. So this tells us how many are above zero and how many are below zero. So right now we have 389 stocks are above zero today and 112 are below zero. So the market's having a pretty good day today, but this is a Fed meeting day at 2 o'clock today, and right now it's just 12:37. So this could all change really fast. But anyway, hopefully maybe this gave you a couple of ideas of what you can do with some free information here. It can be really helpful, using a sheet like this, say at like an employer or something. I've actually got to where I'm starting to use this more than my actually sheets linked to Thinkorswim. I don't know why, maybe just because it's new. It's the new thing I've built. But it's actually very helpful actually when I'm at work. I can come in on my lunch break and pull up my work computer. We have Excel on my work computer. I can't actually check stock stuff, but I can pull this up and it kind of tells me anything I need to know. Another thing I've done here is I've actually created a watch list, and these are just some semiconductor stocks, and it just lets me know what the semiconductors are doing today. So hopefully this just can kind of give you some ideas of what to do. There's just a lot of free stuff out there that you can do that may help you place better trades. But anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.